Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to another episode of What's Going On with Samir. There's no really easy way to start this video other than saying that these are really strange times that we're living in, and it's really hard to go on day by day without being overwhelmed and surrounded by negative information throughout social media, the news, or people that you live with. And because of that precedent, I was lucky enough to have an epiphanic conclusion come to my life. That being said, oh my god. In all actuality, I did come to a very epiphanic conclusion within the last couple weeks of quarantine. So far, it's been 4 weeks, and it's safe for me to say that it's been nothing short of eye-opening for me. And the conclusion that I came to is that gratitude is a much stronger tool than we give it credit for. And because of that, I wanted to talk about 3 pillars of my life that have really opened my eyes and given me a major sense of gratitude for what I have. So let's go into the first one. The first one I want to talk about is my family. I've lived with my mom and my grandma for the majority of my life, and what's been really nice has been the time that I've been able to spend with them, especially now more than ever. I've been able to watch a lot of movies with my parents. I've been able to have a lot of laughs. I learned how to do the laundry correctly. I feel as though the majority of us set up excuses for ourselves as to why we can't spend time with our family, whether it be work or, prior engagements. Things like that should really be, they should really be taken a look into and be accounted for. Given the current state of the world, right now, I think it's safe to guess that the majority of us are spending our time with our family and loved ones, for those that are fortunate enough. And because of that, I really think it's important to not only take advantage of that opportunity that's once in a lifetime. I mean, really fucking think about it. How often does the economy just stop? Like, actually though, how often does the world take a break, restart, unplug, and plug itself back in? And I really believe that now more than ever is the time to take advantage and really just appreciate and give gratitude. And being with my family has really showed me a lot. As crazy as they drive me, and as crazy as I drive them, it's been something really special. The most jarring thing to me is that we just got back from a trip from Spain for my mom's birthday at the end of February, and really being in Spain this time around has really given me an appreciation for how the rest of the world works, and it was eye-opening to say the least. And to see something like that was really, really crazy. The way that the country of Spain acted towards COVID. The last thing I want is for YouTube to just cuck me. So, I digress. Being in Spain this time around with my friends and my family that I have over there was really, really interesting, because there was a very dark and bleak undertone that was felt. However, it didn't stop the country from acting its usual life. Granted, this was before the cases hit, and the country was this majorly affected, but because of this, I want to spread a little bit of positivity and some good news on how the country was before everything happened. So here are a couple pictures I took on my film camera to go ahead and represent my time there. Hope you enjoy. What's really important to me about family now more than ever is the fact that you're never going to get unconditional love like this ever in your life. And to really get a moment to where you're just with your family, where you can really bond and reciprocate that type of love, is an opportunity that's one in a million. This quarantine's really getting to my head. It's getting kind of cold in here. One sec. That's better. That's actually really fucking stupid. I'm gonna go change that. Next, I want to talk about relationships, more specifically friendships. What's really hit me the hardest is the amount of people that really haven't reached out to really check up and see what's been going on. And in no way am I trying to make this a pity party.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
However, I do want to bring up the fact that since the majority of us are at home doing God knows what, I think it's kind of inexcusable to not reach out. Even to someone that you don't really talk to, I believe it's just as important to reach out and see how somebody's doing, because the truth is you have no idea how much of an impact it'll have on somebody until you do. Until it does. Something I am really grateful for is the opportunity to see how many of my friendships are really grounded and really set in stone. Taking a look at the entirety of our medical staff is really awe-inspiring. At the end of the day, they're the best of us. And to really ground it in your own head, you think, I wouldn't want my friends or any of my loved ones to be in that situation. At a risk that they could get sick. At a risk that they could be put in danger. And it really makes you think. For the friends that have reached out to me, it does fill me with a lot of gratitude, because in moments like these, you really realize who your true friends are. It is absolutely inexcusable that any of us wouldn't be able to reach out or text, considering that even though we still have work, the majority of our schooling is online, and if a simple phone call or a text is too much for you, then you're better off telling the truth than hiding a lie. Because what's going to happen after we get out of quarantine, huh? That's called a hot take.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
One thing I can say for certain, though, is that it has taught me the limit of boundaries, because I feel like I've been so codependent in the majority of my friendships, always being not only just over the top, but overbearing. And I feel like that with me coming off a little too strong, it's really taught me a lot about myself and how I am onto others, and to really have that boundary and to really understand the foundation of a boundary within relationships and even with myself and with my family has done wonders for my empathy. And even though this may sound simple, but not only now knowing what's right to say in the correct circumstance or situation, it has been really beneficial. And I can't wait to really get out of this quarantine and indulge in it. So thank you. Last but not least, I want to talk about introspection. Working on myself has really been something that's been a real uphill battle. And with this channel, I really want to try my best to document my own progress from where I started, who I was, and who I will be. And this is just another step in the staircase, if you will. Something that I've really enjoyed during this quarantine has been sitting in silence. And typically, I know the majority of us have trouble sitting in silence, but really getting to just be present in the moment and really indulge yourself and just hear your own breathing and exhale and feel the room around you is a feeling that is near indescribable. And it's done wonders for my mental health, I feel. And I really want to encourage you guys to practice that too. Not only just breath work, but any type of meditation, any type of self-care that you can give yourself, whether it be expressing yourself artistically or drawing, writing, painting, taking a picture, playing a video game, doing absolutely nothing and staying in your pajamas for 3 days. You know? Any way that you can express yourself freely to give yourself that sort of liberty right now is absolutely crucial. And I would encourage you to go ahead and see it through. Something I have been thinking is that what's going to happen when we do get out of this quarantine? because at the end of the day, life will continue to be the way it was. Granted, it won't be as normal as it was before. However, my only wish is that we do go back to the real world with more empathy and with more love and compassion to give. Granted that right now we're doing the exact opposite given social distancing, which, now that I mention it, I've been thinking about this a lot, and dude, I think it's absolutely crazy that, let's say 40, not even 35, 40, 50 years from now, when we're parents, like when we're like fucking like moms and dads, we're gonna be teaching our kids history, and in their history books, one of the vocab words is gonna be social distancing, and I really want you to wrap your head around that because that's fucking insane. Man, like, my biggest challenge during this quarantine has really been gaining my own independence. Like I said in my previous point, I feel as though my own codependency from my own childhood has been something that's really staggered me, and I'm really, really, really happy that having this foresight to not only understand it and come to terms with it, but to actually take initiative and really strive towards the next continuous steps to better myself and work on it has been really, 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 it's been comforting. It's been oddly comforting, actually. And I'm excited to tell you my progress throughout these next couple of videos. Something else that's really interesting is that I've been really grateful for the little things, most importantly, because I believe that gratitude is a really amazing thing, and it's something that we do take for granted. And being in a state of gratitude and bliss and euphoria, all combined, is something indescribable. It's something so pure and so humane, and I wish that each and every one of you could experience just bliss. Like the type of bliss when you kiss someone that you're really attracted to. Like the type of bliss that you feel when you come out of a concert with your friends and that really huge ass grin on your face won't go away. The type of bliss you feel when you feel belonged, when you feel loved. So really taking into account the little things has been absolutely beneficial for me. Just to give you a couple examples, music has been a really important role, especially now. I've been able to explore a lot of albums, vinyls, and I even got one shipped. Take a look. This is... Dude, I'm fucking psyched, man. Like, so that was before I cleaned my room, just for context, but getting to explore different sorts of artists and different sorts of tastes in music and really broaden that horizon for myself has been really nice. Staying away from the news and not consuming it as much as I would has been crucial. Writing. It's something that I've been neglecting for the majority of my quarantine, and I really want to try and get back on. An example is, well, some baby steps I've been trying to take to get back into it is, well, documenting. So, we're getting there. But ultimately, sitting in isolation for 4 weeks has really taught me that life is not promised, and when we all get out of here, I want to start living my life for me. I feel like I've been living my life through people and vicariously for other people, and I'm honestly so tired of it. I'm so tired of it, not only because it's a really tough habit to break once you've been doing it for so long, but I feel like I've been neglecting my own self. The one thing I am grateful for, though, is that it took me this long to realize, so at least now I can take action and start something new, and I can't wait for you all to join me and see where this goes. That's about it, though, man. Is that it? Yeah, that's about it. So, yeah. Thank you all for watching, truly. Your support is greatly appreciated. Feel free to leave a like, a comment, and to see you all really soon.